Recently, at Kennedy Film School, there has been some issues dealing with a professor's style of teaching. What were your expectations upon enrolling at the film school?
To have the opportunity to learn from people who have already been there and done it, so that when I'm out there being there and doing it, I can be the best at my craft that I can be.
Do you feel like those expectations are being met?
Honestly, for the most part, they are. I'm having a great time, I'm enjoying my classes, but then there's this one teacher.
So, what exactly are you not happy about?
Well, the thing is, you wouldn't go to a car mechanic and hand them money and walk away with your car still broken. Why am I coming to school and paying money for a class and walking away without any knowledge of this class? Doesn't seem fair. I shouldn't be putting so much money into a class that I'm getting absolutely nothing out of.
Have these issues been brought up with the teacher?
I know some students have talked to her. I'm not sure what was said, but I do know that there's been communication both through email and other forms, and honestly, it doesn't seem to do anything good. The only thing it did was cause retaliation upon the entire class as a whole, and I don't really think a teacher should be retaliating against a classroom. This isn't the 5th year of high school.
Due to this situation, do you feel like you're behind compared to the other students?
Definitely. Other students who have started the same semester who had other teachers are further along and they know more stuff than I or my other classmates know. This semester, our teacher is actually having to teach us stuff that should have been learned, but it was not. And I don't think that's very fair, either to the new teacher, to me, to my classmates. Also, I don't believe it's fair that I did all my work and I still don't know how I did on some of the projects. I just know a blanket grade. That's not very fair. I take the time to work on my project. You take the time to grade the project. Quid pro quo.
So, you're saying that you weren't graded fairly?
I don't think anyone in the class was graded fairly. Students who did nothing were given good grades. Then there's some students who did the work and they didn't get any high marks. And I don't really think that's fair. I mean, yes, there's some participation points, but both students participated in the same amount of ways. And that's cheating that student out of a possibility of learning, because it's not just about the grades, it's about the knowledge you gain from it.
Was there any other time that you felt like you were being treated unfairly?
We're just getting passed along. I feel like I'm, and you get those kids in grade school who never learn to read, and next thing you know, you've got a 12th grader who reads at a 3rd grade level. It's not fair. It's the same situation. We're just getting passed along without having the knowledge that we should know, and we're paying for it.
Is there anything else that you'd like to get off your chest?
I'm just tired. I'm tired of paying money for classes that I'm not learning anything in. I'm tired of getting passed along to the next class without having the previous knowledge. And I'm tired of seeing other students in my class fail where they could probably succeed if they just had a teacher who would actually teach them. I just don't think it's fair. There's other students in the class who have just gotten to the point of they're fed up. They just don't want to do it anymore. And yes, that's their own decision, but at the same time, I don't think it's fair to us as students to lose out on opportunities because our teacher isn't teaching.
So, what do you feel is the best solution?
Honestly, I don't know. I really don't. I know teachers are hard to come by. I know, staffing-wise, there's probably a different situation. I don't know what can be done because obviously this teacher doesn't really want to teach. I don't know.
I hope that everything goes well and some type of outcome comes from this event.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate you giving me the time to speak what's on my mind.
I thank everybody for watching this, and I hope that you stay tuned for next week's show when we will talk about cafeterias and how clean are they really.